Now just hours away from many spending the day in their kitchens making that Thanksgiving Day meal.
And our Hannah Gonzalez spoke with Fresno Fire, who brings us some cooking safety tips to prevent structure fires or injuries.
On Thanksgiving alone, there'll be more than 1,600 cooking fires in the U.S., but Fresno Fire says almost every one of them can be prevented. This is a perfect example of how not to deep fry your turkey.
They are delicious. I love doing it myself, but please be extremely careful when you're doing that.
Fresno Fire Public Information Officer Josh Sellers says the bird needs to be fully thawed and never deep fry inside your home. Instead, choose a flat surface like dirt or concrete.
Mistakes that we see: food on the stove that is unattended. It's easy to get distracted and walk away and forget that your burner's still on.
Sellers tells me to keep a lid nearby so that if your food does catch fire, you can cover it to extinguish the flames. He strongly discourages taking the pan to the sink and running water over it, especially if it's a grease fire.
That can actually make the fire worse and splash and cause injuries.
And before using the oven, make sure it's free of any pans, leftover food, or grease.
If there is a fire inside the oven, people actually opening the oven door and leaving it open, allowing that fire to now escape from the oven.
He says keep the door shut, turn the oven off, and call 911.
It's always encouraged to have a fire extinguisher in your kitchen. Just most importantly, know how to use it and keep it in a location that's accessible.
And if you didn't check your smoke detectors during daylight saving time, you'll want to do that before Turkey Day.
We see an increase in home fires around the holidays, whether that be from cooking, from decoration accidents, or trying to stay warm. And so something that the Red Cross does is we have disaster action team volunteers who are there within hours of a fire displacing a family to provide that comfort and care that is so needed when people are experiencing maybe the worst day of their life.
The American Red Cross has smoke alarms and installation services. You'll just need to set up an appointment.
If you visit our website, endhomefires.org, or if you give us a call, they can arrange to come out and install them for free year-round.
And remember, even if you're able to put out the fire, it's still best to call the fire department, who can check if the embers went into the attic or are hiding behind the walls. Reporting in Fresno, Hannah Gonzalez, KC24, local news that matters.